The Deadliest Maritime Disaster, Sinking of the Wilhelm Gustloff, World War II. The Wilhelm Gustloff's history has been relatively hard to investigate because it was sunk right at the tail end of World War II, and there was so much other things going on. Not much about the ship has been known. It's only in the last 2 decades that information has been brought to light about the ship. This is what we do know. It was launched in 1937. The Wilhelm Gustloff served as a luxury cruise ship for the Nazi Strength Through Joy program. It was requisitioned by the Kriegsmarine as a medical ship during World War II, and it was used as a floating barracks before being sunk by a Russian submarine in 1945, while it was attempting to transport civilians to safety. Over 9,000 people lost their lives, making it the largest maritime disaster in modern history. On May 5th of 1937, the flagship for the Nazis program, Strength Through Joy, was launched. It was named in honor of Wilhelm Gustloff, a martyr Swiss Nazi military officer. The ship's purpose was to reward the working class German citizens by offering them a luxury cruise experience at reduced prices. The program had other things that they included, such as dining, dancing, activities, but by and large, the cruise ship was the main attraction. In all, the Wilhelm Gustloff saw 80,000 passengers during its 2 years in service. The whole fleet of ships saw 1.7 million. So it was a nice way for Germany to reward the working class. When World War II started, the ship was conscripted by the Kriegsmarine in September 22nd of 1939. It was given a fresh green coat of paint, and a big red cross was placed on its side. It was renamed the Lazarus Ship, or the Lazarus Ship D. The ship was used as a military hospital serving in the Baltic Sea. It was permanently anchored in Hotenhafen on November 1940, where it was a hospital and barracks for the duration of the war years. During Operation Weisenberg, the ship served as a training vessel and barracks for the German U-boat submarines and the trainees. Towards the end of the war, January 30th of 1945, the ship was taken out of its dock, and it was sent out as part of Operation Hannibal. And during this time, they were trying to evacuate as many civilians and wounded from East Prussia. The Russian Red Army was on its way and killing thousands as it was moving along, and the people of Prussia were horrified, and they basically were running for their lives to get to this ship and the others that were there in Hotenhafen. The ship was originally only designed to carry 1,465 passengers and 417 crew. But during this operation, they placed on this ship more than 10,000 people. They were packed from the bottom to the top. They drained the swimming pool to get as many people into the ship as they possibly could. And it was just a few hours after its launch that the Soviet submarine, the S-13, under Captain Alexander Marinsko, spotted the ship and hit the ship with 3 torpedoes. It didn't take long for the ship to fill up and sink, and in all, 9,600 people died, men, women, and children, making this the largest maritime disaster of all time. And it is far greater than the Titanic, but less known. This presentation was by Sheila Gardom for the History 290, Professor Dr. Justin Vance. These are my cites and picture sources.